Tonight on Steppin' Out, we get up close and personal with one of the mega stars of country. The man, the music, the movie, and
his smile. He's a real cowboy. His voice, his looks, everything. He's a cowboy. He's a real cowboy. I just love looking at him and listening to him.
His music.
His butt.
Steppin' Out is next.
Steppin' out for some country.
KPNX and KNIX Radio presents Steppin' Out, the best of today's country videos, brought to you by Sabas and the Gila River Casino.
This is Texas. This is George Strait. George Strait was born in Poteet, Texas. Hi, I'm John Michaels from KNIX Radio, and this is Steppin' Out. What do these three things have in common? Well, George Strait was born May 18th, 1952.
I tried to sing. I remember, like, I think in third or fourth grade in school choir, and they kicked me out. That's true. Said this guy can't carry a tune, kick him out.
George Strait grew up working on his dad's ranch on weekends. He was raised with a strict work ethic. He's got a brother, whose name is Buddy, a couple of years older than he is. His father was a junior high school math teacher and part-time rancher. Upon graduating high school, George did what most American high school teenagers do. He and his high school sweetie eloped to Mexico and got hitched.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of surprise people, I think. But you have to realize that where we came from, it wasn't all that uncommon. And we grew up in a town that was only 98 miles from the border of Mexico, which it just happened a lot down there, and so we were just another statistic.
Semester after that, he was feeling restless still a need for a change, so he followed his heart, did what he thought he had to do, and joined the Army.
Well, it's pretty much a shock, I think, for anybody that the very first night that you spend in basic training. I tell you, it's when you realize, because I joined the Army, and when you realize, when you're laying in there that first night in your bunk, and all these things are going through your mind, and you realize that you're fixing to serve 3 years with, and if you don't like it, there's really no way to get out of it. So it was quite a commitment, and I don't think I really realized that till the first night. I was pretty good about the discipline part because that was the best way to do it. I mean, that's the easiest way to get through it, is to just take care of your stuff and do everything, as good as you can, and whatever it takes, just do it. And so my only problem in basic training is I got sick in about my 4th week and was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and I got recycled back to, I think, my 2nd week, so I was in basic training totally for about 12 weeks.
Stationed in Hawaii, it was one of the first times George had found himself outside the contiguous 48. He ended up working in the finance department, and for fun and relaxation, picked himself up one of these, a guitar. The last year that George was in the Army, he tried out for lead singer in a band that his commander was putting together to perform at military functions. Well, he got the job, and it was then he decided he wanted to be a singer.
I really don't, I very rarely ever pick up a guitar when I'm off the road and I'm at home. And I do listen to a lot of music. I listen to all the country stations, and I try to keep up with, what's going on in the charts. And you got to. I don't think anybody in this business doesn't do that, especially if you have a record out there, that you're trying to watch. And plus, it's good to keep up.
Steppin' Out is brought to you by Sabas.
The life of an up-and-coming country star can be hard and frustrating, so much so that in 1981, George almost gave up pursuing music as a career and took up a job designing cattle corrals.
Well, I didn't want to be singing in the bars, and clubs when I was 35 or 40. You know, I had to make some plans for my life where I could, you know, make a decent living for my family. So I think that if I would have gone in that direction, maybe financially I wouldn't have been as successful, but I still love to do the ranching thing. I still love to get out in the country, and I do that. I still like to mess with horses and cattle, and I do that a lot. So, lucky for me, I did get the record deal because that's really where my heart was.
His wife Norma talked him out of quitting, and George decided to pursue it one more year. And guess what? That's when the record deal came in.
I have gotten bad reviews before, and it does hurt, you know. But what I finally realized is that it isn't just an opinion, and it's just one person's opinion. And when you know you've gone out and you can see the people are having fun, and you know they had a good time, and just because one person doesn't like it, you know, you can't let that get you down. So that's kind of the way I look at it now.
Turn around, I'm sorry it's too late now.
Welcome back to Steppin' Out. The die-hard George Strait fan needs no introduction to the movie Pure Country. In fact, any opportunity to see George sing, walk, talk, and ride is a George Strait fan's dream come true. His loyal following enjoys concerts that sell out in hours instead of days, and songs that consistently hit #1. But what about the movie?
When I first read the script, I had no idea what a good script was and what a bad script was. Actually, to answer that question, no, I had no idea what the movie was going to be like, you know, until I read it. And, yeah, but I was pretty pleased with it.
You all right?
It's all that damn smoke.
It's a concern of mine, what the critics will say, you know. I mean, just like, you know, when you release an album, you always want people to like it. Well, same with this movie. I want people to like it.
What is your problem, Dusty?
I'm tired. I'm tired of all the smoke and the lights. It ain't me.
It's not a cowboy bar with a bunch of drunks sitting around a little stage. This is 20,000 people. They came to see a show, and they want to see a big one.
Hell, they can't see me for all the smoke and the lights. And they can't hear me. The music's so damn loud. I stopped singing out there for 3 bars. 3 bars, and nobody even noticed.
What are you trying to say, Dusty?
I'm saying I don't like it. I don't like the sets. I don't like the lights. And I don't like you sneaking your boyfriend in my bus.
Well, Dusty was a little different than what I'm like in my shows, and so, but it was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a neat change of pace, and I enjoyed just about everything about it.
Let's do it.
I'm thinking that maybe, you know, in the future I might like to do something again, but I haven't really decided yet. And but if the right thing came along, you know, I'll make that decision if it happens.
You're listening to the sound of the American heart. And Opry music on a Saturday night brings a smile to your face and a tear to your eye.
But you know, for the past 12 years, George has hosted the George Strait Team Roping event in Kingsville, Texas. Now, at this event, top cowboys from around the country compete. George rides in it himself, although he's never won his own event. Now, aside from his own country music success, the fact that he's a real cowboy suggests it's only a matter of time. George also hosts the George Strait Music Festival in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of tonight's episode. Thanks a lot for joining us, and I hope you got your fill of George Strait. Next weekend,